my name is Courtney. Last week we talked about the first step in emotional regulation, which is naming and acknowledging, and different types of exercises that we can do to get used to that practice. This week we're going to be talking about the second step, which is linking those feelings and emotions to our context, to what is going on when we feel those things. And it's the piece of I feel this way because. And so there's a few different activities that we can do for the younger age group, and for the older age group I have some activities as well. So going back to the steps of emotional regulation and how to process our emotions, we're going to be focusing on the second step, which, as I mentioned, is the linking step, where we look at our context. And by context, I mean what's happening around us and what maybe led us to feel that way. So this is one of the worksheets that was attached to the first video I did on feelings and emotions. And it may seem a little bit young or kind of fluffy, but it's a really good outline for the steps that we take to process our emotions. And so even with older youth, I would use this as a really good guideline to figure out how to start the process of processing our emotions. So last week we covered the first part of this worksheet, which is the how I feel. I feel what? And that's the naming and acknowledging our emotions. For this week, we're going to focus on the second part of this worksheet. And this is really the second step. It's the I feel this way because part. When we are able to make the connection between what we're feeling and why we're feeling it, we're better prepared for situations to know I might feel this way in this situation. This part is the part where we link what we are feeling with why we are feeling it. When we make those connections, we start to understand our emotions more, and they become easier to deal with when we can understand them. So for the younger age group, you can use this worksheet as kind of a guideline, or you can make your own and just make it as colorful as you like. The best time to do this activity is after a hard day or a time where you acted out. This activity can help make sense of more reactive situations. So for the older age group, you can track or make note of your emotions and why you feel that way in a journal or even in your phone. I use my notes section a lot, so here's an example of how you could practice making those connections. And if you notice, I also have excited written down as one of the emotions and feelings I have. It's really valuable to write down positive emotions, not just negative emotions, and connect why you feel positive emotions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.